Good morning, chat. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope you're all well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Let me make sure I'm all systems go here. Mic's working. Everything's working. Yes, sir. We are good. We are good. So, yeah. New week, new opportunity. GJ giving us some sort of pullback after a while, which is nice to see. Gonna get into the analysis now. But hope you're all well. Morning to everyone. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. So first of all, let's start on the weekly time frame here. Let's see what we got, right? I think we'll start the analysis now. Got around 60 people in here at the moment. Whoever shows up late, they'll have to figure out what's going on. But GJ, you know, we're pushing into levels that we haven't pushed into since basically 2015. So we have this nice 30-minute resistance that lines up with all of these wicks here on the weekly time frame. The next target is going to be around this wick zone here, which I'm going to mark at. Yeah, that's basically, let's take the lowest one. I think we've already tapped that. So then the next zone is going to be here, which is 182 basically. We already have 182. So after 182, I wonder if I can rewind here on the daily time frame, because I can't see what's after 182. Yeah, we can. So after 182, the next level we're looking at is going to be this rejection. So I'll count that. Yeah, 182, 100. And then we're coming into this zone here. So again, it's going in 500, right? Every key level is being important. This is how price used to move. That's why in the old days, key levels were super important, because it used to move from, you know, you can see 180 flat was a resistance, then it moved to 180 500 was a resistance, and then 181 was the next resistance. So it's just moving from key level to key level here, and that's really what we need to be marking here. So this is a daily resistance, and that's all we have, to be honest. So let's have a look, and let's extend these. Clone, let's make this 181. So let's make this key level 181. We'll play off the key levels, and then 181 500 here. Let's clone this as well, and then that's 181 500, and then 182. So we'll play off these levels today. So 182. All right. So you can see, yeah, lining up with key levels, that's the resistance. So 4-hour time frame on the other hand, 4-hour resistance is our 182 level. So 182 is going to be our 4-hour resistance here. We don't need really to mark much on the 4-hour. Daily obviously closed bullish. Weekly obviously closed bullish. Buys do make sense long term here. And yeah, we do have this strong 4-hour closure. But until we break this low, sells don't really make sense. We could easily retrace this move, come back and retest this zone, which is kind of happening at the moment. So I would like to see this 1-hour close bullish. We do have a resistance here that I am going to mark on the 15. So this 15 is going to close here in 6 minutes. If this 15 closes above, that could be an option here. What is our stop loss size? Stop loss is 19 pips. It's a bit early though. It's a very early trade here. I'll have to see how it ends up panning out here. But we do have this 15 here, 15-minute resistance, which is our range. If we can't take, I mean, easy buys will be back into the range anyways, or support above here. What I fear to happen is price pops up here, rejects somewhere around this wicks and comes back down here, because this is only the first structure break after the first time we're pulling back. So we have to be a little bit careful because we have such a strong 4-hour bearish close after a long time. So this could just be top wick before London giving us downside and we start to move down here. So we don't want to be the first people to buy, but nothing really makes sense to sell long term. I mean, nothing is indicating to sell long term. Session is in a bearish base session because yeah, daily did not close bearish. Daily did close bullish previous daily. Current daily is currently bearish but has not closed yet, so it doesn't mean that we're bearish, right? Until we close, right? Until the candle closes. So I can't really do anything until this 15-minute candle closes. I don't like that the 30-minute has no bottom wick here, especially that we're driving up so quickly. But we'll see what happens after the 15-minute and take it from there. Because if this thing wants to keep going, it's going to keep going, right? So we don't want to try stop a moving train, but we also want to be careful because, you know, after pushing so hard, when we get a pullback, these pullbacks can be very, very harsh pullbacks, because this is the first time we've kind of broke deep structure here. It's kind of similar to this scenario if I'm looking back at it. So yeah, we'll have to see how this 15-minute closes. In the meantime, that's in 5 minutes here. So in the next 5 minutes, let's do gold here, right? So let's do gold. Let's start on the weekly time frame. Weekly did end up closing bearish here, creating a weekly resistance. So we'll mark this fresh here. So that becomes our weekly resistance here, right? So that's WR for weekly resistance. And if we go down to the daily, what information do we have? Yeah, that's an absolute mess. We're still inside of this range. Buying from this bottom of the range was very, very sensible. It did make sense, but yeah, we're still stuck in this range. Top of the range is here. So we'll mark this as the 4-hour resistance just to make it one clean level. We put this 4R and we put it range high because that's our range high, right? And then 1-hour time frame, yeah, that's kind of looking super messy. Yeah, I don't like gold. Today is also USD bank holiday, by the way, guys. So today is USD bank holiday. Let's refresh my calendar here and show you guys. Give it a sec. There we go. Yeah, so today is Monday, USD bank holiday. So I don't think gold will be ideal to trade today. Not many people are going to be trading it. I'm more interested in GJ. And yeah, for tomorrow we have CPI on GJ, which is interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, gold, it's still in the range. We'll look at it properly tomorrow. Let's focus up on GJ here, because today on GJ you don't want to be holding any long-term positions, because long-term positions will be tough to hold here because of USD not bringing in volume. So we're relying on the volume here from what's this called, from London session. So after London session, just be done, go relax, take your time away from the charts here. But yeah, I need this 15 to close before making any decisions here, and preferably like a 5-minute thunderstorm. So a 5-minute thunderstorm would be ideal to see this close above, next one come down, and then we break the high, just to give me confirmation that this is not going to be a fake out, you know, because I'm a bit hesitant to see this move super early, and we've not seen any volume. It's Monday today, you know, we need to be apprehensive here and make sure we don't just jump into this hype of this 19-20 pip stop loss here to try catch a move if it's gonna fail. And if this just pisses off, then there's nothing we can do. We've had no confirmation, and we sit and we wait for our setups that we want to do, because we have the 1-hour close, which will give us options. So there'll be plenty of options to get in. I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, that's basically the plan. And yeah, if you enjoyed the analysis, guys, leave a like. 91 of us in here, and 25 likes, so we can easily get that up to around 60, 70 likes, no problem. Really does support the stream, and you know, it's the YouTube business. Have to ask it, nothing we can do. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'll read them now. Analysis is done. If it closes above the wicks, valid entry. Yeah, it is valid entry, but I want to see just where it closes. 2 minutes till it closes. Let's see what happens. You know, and that will really, we can start to make a decision based on that. Morning, morning, brother. Price did the same thing on the 50-minute on the 16th of June. Let's have a look. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we're on the 50-minute. It's not really the same. This is less of a pullback. This is a full break of structure breakdown, right? So we can't just buy off the rip here. We need this candle to close before we can think about anything here. Pretty fat candle close already. I really would like to see the 5-minute come down and respect this zone. If this just keeps pushing up, then there's nothing much we can do here. 30-minute no bottom wick as well. Makes it tough, you know. Just got 56 pips. I'm not sure how you would enter on 56 pips. The minimum entry I can see is entering from here, and that's only 23 pips. If you entered any other way, if you took a sell, then yeah, I understand. The sells were good. Sells at the close below here in Asian session was good, but I don't trade Asian session here. And guys, you have to understand that this could be, and I'm populating this as an idea as well. If we come up here and start to reject, we're taking sells back down. It's very simple, you know. So we could still sell this market here. I would prefer to sell below the 4-hour low, but if that's going to be the option, then that's what we'll have to take. But if this can pull back on the 5-minute now and create support, we're going. I'm going to take that. But if this just starts pushing, there's nothing I can do. I'm not taking a position here with a target of 16 pips here and holding a 32 pip stop loss and chasing the market. There's no need to chase the market. That's just going to waste your time. So did I buy the G-Wagon? No, I tested it for the day. I don't think the G-Wagon, you would buy it if you're in a position where you just have extra money that you don't mind. I mean, at this stage, when you're early in your career, you need to spend money on more useful things, right? I think I rather invest it into a small property here and then get rent on that. And then with that rent, I can do something more. I think just spending it on a I mean, if you're going to go for a car and spend money on a car, the G-Wagon costs the same price as a supercar. So you might as well buy a supercar. More fun. I think like a G-Wagon's a second car when you're a big CEO shit, big baller, you know, and all of that. Alright, so we're breaking the high. I do expect this to push up. 16 pip target for a 24 pip stop loss. A little bit rough. I wish this closed somewhere around here, then it would make it easier. But if this 5-minute can pull back and respect, then maybe I have a second manageable point here. So if this pulls back, then we see this break the high. Then I have 16 pips to here. Anything closing below here, I can be done. And stop loss can ultimately be here. And that would give me huge confidence, especially taking a position this early, right? Before the 1-hour close. We don't even have Frankfurt open yet. Frankfurt opens in 13 minutes here after this candle closes, which would be nice to see the 1-hour also close bullish, and then I can start to populate something. So just a bit of patience, and that will keep you safe in the markets, right? So my last video, morning Ethan, so my last video on the Forex chart, day in the life, example of what that looks like. Exactly like this, but a little bit more of a range. So you break down, you create a target in Asian, right? So Asian creates a target, then this ranges for a little bit, and then we close above, and then we go take the trade. So maybe a clearer example. Let's see. I mean, GJ has been moving so hard. It would be something like this, but after a pullback. So say price pulled back here like this. This was a pullback, and then we created this range, and this candle closed above. then you would go to tap the top of the range. But GJ's just been pushing so hard that that setup is not happening, and we're mostly taking continuation trades except for today, right? Today we're not taking a continuation trade because we have a target formed with these clean candles here. When are you taking a GJ entry? When you tell me to take an entry, brother, I'll take an entry just for you. What do I think about AU? We could look at AU quickly. Let's have a look here. AU, there we go. Where's Crest? We need Crest in the chat. Before I look at AU, let me make sure Crest is in the chat. If Crest is not in the chat, then I'm not going to look at AU because otherwise I'm wasting my time. Otherwise he's going to ask me later about AU. Morning, Fuad. If it wasn't Monday, I would have entered on this GJ. Yeah, it's just a bit early and we haven't seen, you know, we like to normally see when the volume comes in and then we can take a position based on that. Yeah, okay, Crest is sleeping. Man was working. So let's have a look at AU for you, brother. Start on the weekly. I want to see what the weekly did here. Weekly is closing bullish. That's a very nice close. Breaking out of this range. Sexy close that. Daily time frame is finding a bit of a resistance. But kind of same type of thing here. Buying into this is super hard. And yeah, I think the buys were in Asian session here. Just you need more information. You can't buy, and I think sells today, if you want to sell on AU, you can sell below 0.68343, but to buy is very difficult unless this range is enough, which I don't think so. Yes, it's not. Yeah, you could, if this closes bearish and then creates a support, you could try buys back up to the high. We have a bottom wick. The 30-minute still doesn't have a bottom wick, but this 15-minute definitely has a bottom wick. 5 minutes and this candle closed. So I like this pullback. This is nice. Now maybe something closing above this 5-minute high. We could have an option here. Any possibility for GJ to 185? No, my next target is going to be... next target is really 181,760. Then back to the top of the range, then 182, 500, 545, around that zone. 120 of us in the live today. Appreciate all of you guys showing up. If we could do the YouTube business, you guys know the YouTube business, leaving a like. We have 49 likes. We can get that up to 70. Would appreciate that. Hello, what broker do you use? I am using IC Markets, but I'm not affiliated with them. Thank you, Kate. Good morning. How long have you been trading? You sound very confident and professional. I'm the third time on your live stream and I learned a lot. Amazing. I'm glad you're finding value. I've been trading for 3 years and something. I can't really be sure, but I know it's been 3 years. 3 years, and I can't not bother to calculate the months because I started in crypto. So what's the setup for GJ? Setup for GJ is going to be, we will see. We're looking for buys at the moment. Maybe a 5-minute closing above here. We could look to take something to get up to this next zone. Hold stops below this area here. Anything closing back into the range, we could be done. That could be a nice option. Yeah, that's what I'm populating here. Ideally, guys, we want price to just mess around for the next 8 minutes. If price can mess around for the next 8 minutes, then we can have the 1 hour close bullish. The 30-minute will also be closing bullish if that's what happens. And then the 15-minute will give us this type of setup number 3, and we can go breaking this zone to the next zone. If not, then we'll have to look what this 5-minute does and maybe take it above the high. What was that order at 181.760? Wasn't an order, it's a next take profit here, right? Well, it is a target. If we're taking buys, it's going to be a target. When you see a candle with no wick, ... What's the question? I think earlier I saw Jiggy in the chat. Yep, Jiggy's in the chat. Morning, Jiggy. Nice to see you, brother. Do you concentrate? There we go. Do you concentrate on the candle with the higher time frame or the current candle? Well, the lower the time frame and no bottom wick, the less it becomes relevant. So if there's no bottom wick on a 15-minute, I don't really mind. If the higher the time frame with no bottom wick, I start to mind. But the no bottom wick can be invalidated once the candle closes, because then we don't have to worry about it flipping. Yes, George, but what you have to also understand, George, is that if there's no bottom wick on a candle and the candle is still open, at any time that candle can flip and make a bottom wick because the candle's open. But once the candle's closed, then we know, okay, fine, it's a less likelihood of the next candle coming down and breaking that area. Initially, when you were learning price action, did you think that price action doesn't work all the time? Because, man, price action is... What's happening to my charts? Okay, it's back. Because price action is not working always for me and I keep doubting my setups. Please guide. No. Actually, when I started trading, I doubted myself a lot. And I doubted my ability. And I thought that trading doesn't work because I was not seeing any results. But then when I started just being consistent, focusing on developing a plan, and I started seeing consistency, I said there's no way this can't work because we're just following patterns that have happened in the past and repeating what we see on the chart. We're not adding anything. We're not adding some concept, some fair value gap, some smart money. We're not adding anything. All we're doing is just focusing on what price is doing at the moment and looking what makes sense for price to do in the next 3-4 candles and what makes sense in the market. When you get the opportunity, look at your NZD USD chart you left in the Discord. Yeah, I'll do that. What's my thoughts on the Nasdaq in terms of trading it? It's a New York session pair. It's a stock market, so it moves differently than a Forex pair. It's very, very quick. You need to be using the 5-minute a lot more there. And your stop losses are going to be much bigger. You'll have to be a little bit more aggressive, using volume to your advantage, really trusting your analysis. But everything else is the same. You just, like, sometimes a 15-minute is not enough and you've missed the move, right? So yeah, this 5-minute here, we need to relax. So tell the 5-minute to relax for 4 minutes here. If this can relax and everything closes like this, then we have a plan. How to create an edge? Follow a strategy that works and trade that plan. That's how to create an edge, right? You have to learn the strategy from someone reputable. Damn, look at this. This is pushing here. I still have to wait for the closure. That's part of my rules. Taking it just on the break here, I'm not too confident. We have the 1-hour close in 3 minutes. We have the 30-minute close in 3 minutes. I don't want to just go off the rip. If this pushes, it pushes. Nothing I can do. But with all of those closes, I'm not... It's really tough. It makes it super tough. I'd rather be patient here. It's a Monday. And yeah. Hopefully it can chill. Setup number 2 on 30-minute time frame. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this 1 hour to close bullish. It's a very strong bullish candle here. Makes it tough. I only have such a small range here to trade to this wick. That's an area of interest for me. Makes it super tough here. But entering just off the rip here is super risky. Super risky just to enter off the rip. especially with the 1 hour close. I'm not forcing anything. Did I use same strategies on crypto? When I was trading crypto, I was not using any strategy. I was just buying the dip and it was working because all crypto did was go up. But as soon as that stopped, I then started to lose money because that doesn't work. And the reason I switched from crypto is so I can come to the charts every single day and trade the same setup, right? At the same time. Crypto moves at different times, but everything else works the same. We have a lot of people who trade crypto in the community. Well, a few people. Here's his chart, his protection using a supply and demand trader here. Yeah, if it's gonna head down, you need a resistance to form, right? So you need this resistance to form, then you can head down. Just because it taps your zone doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything till the candle closes bearish. When the candle closes bearish, then you can look to see when price maybe head down here. This is the crypto chat for people asking. You can see we get analysis here, very kindly done by one of our members. A very in-depth analysis every day, so appreciate that. I wonder if I want to rip it on this 5-minute candle here. Just a risky quick rip. Just put stop below the 5 and rely on this zone. It looks like there's a bit of volume here. Let's see. How much would I have to get to break even here? This wick is an area of interest, 6 pips. Yeah, let's consider that. Let's see what ends up happening here. To rip it at the break of the high. I do want the 1 hour to make a fat bottom wick though. If the 1 hour can make a fat bottom wick and then breaks the high, I might give this a shot here. And rely on some volume here to continue us. Yeah, I think once this breaks the high, I'm going to give it a shot half risk. Monday, just some volume here in the market's going to give it half risk once it breaks the high. See what happens here. Stop loss is going to be below the 5-minute here, below 181,500. We'll see. Make sure to give it some space so it breaks the high. This is probably a dumb question, but what strategy you are using right now? I'm trading a price action strategy. Price action strategy is what I'm doing. I'm going to be very aggressive with the management on this trade. I am buying pretty high. I don't like buying so close to this wick here. That is going to be basically my watch point. I don't mind going break even at this wick. But I'm just relying on this volume to continue here, to continue price towards the upside. Maybe get back up to this high, nice 1-to-1. Stop loss would be, you know, below this range here. If we can get up to somewhere here, would be okay, you know. So I'll be very aggressive with it. If it does end up breaking the high here and then end up also closing back inside this range after breaking the high, then I'm probably going to just close the trade for a managed position. But yeah, we're still not triggered yet. Have you ever tried the 1 minute X model, XY model, lunar cycle, etc., etc.? I trade on confirmation, not on hope. If you want to trade with hope, then that's a different story. No, I haven't used some. What that is, XY model. This is not algebra, brother. This is just price action. Just candles moving up and down. 150 of us in chat. Appreciate all of you guys showing up today. It's always a pleasure. If you get the likes up to 100 likes, would really appreciate it. It's the YouTube business. I hate to say it. Sounds cheesy. Has to be done. It is what it is. Free way to give back. All you have to do is press a button. But if we don't do it, less people find the stream. If less people find the stream, then they may be lost and they may buy a course of this gurus who basically they get free information and better information for free on a live stream than from buying a course from some guru who doesn't know what they're doing. Do you use chart patterns? Because I'm seeing an inverse head and shoulders. No, I don't use chart patterns. Alright, this is why it's very important to enter break of the high. If people just entered off the rip, you're in trouble. But this is what we want to see. If it still breaks the high, I think this looks pretty good. Would be a nice liquidity grab to the downside, flip and break the high. What lot size will you be using on this position? 8. Yeah, we have 16, 17 pips stop, right? Yeah. I'll see how it lines up. If I see it's less volume, I'll maybe reduce last minute to a 6 lot. Depends on how I'm feeling confident wise about the setup. But if it just flipped and go, I would have been in with an 8. TP will be that 181.762 area. Yeah, that's first TP. I mean, that's, yeah, we're definitely going to go break even by there. By there, we're break even for sure. I'm not going to close there. It's not enough pip wise. 10 pips is not enough for me. I will try get up to at least 16 pips. And then, you know, but I'll be break even by here. So it will either be break even or, you know, at least we can get up maybe hopefully to the 800s. If we're up to the 800s, then I can probably look to close. If this candle breaks the low here, I will, I'll still keep the thing, to be honest, because we'll still be entering at the break of the high, so it will still be fine. But yeah, this is the fake out we didn't want to be caught into, so I'm glad that we were not triggered. Would have been a little bit crappy. Is that the zone you expect to sell? Yeah, I think if sells are going to play out today, it's going to reject somewhere in here. I think if this is a pull-up pre-London to continue down in London, if price wants to continue down today, then I think we are going to end up rejecting this zone somewhere here. But that doesn't mean we can't buy into it and be at a safe position, because we don't know, right? So this is the biggest mistake people make as traders, is they're like, I'm looking... You know, today's mixed. You know, you can argue both ways. You know, if you look at the daily, previous daily candle does not say anything for sales. Previous weekly does not say anything for sales. This could just be a weekly bottom wick. 4 hour, yeah, we have one 4 hour candle closing bearish, but we never even broke the low. So until we break the low, which is here, that is where sells, okay. Then I'm saying, okay, for the session, sells really start to make more sense, right? And the low is coming in at that point. That's not an entry, but yeah, it's this point here. So until we start breaking below here, that's really where I'm looking for sells to make a lot more sense. But then you're selling into all of this crap. This is not nice to sell into, you know. Max TP? Well, if this ends up being something like this, it's a pullback to continue a big move, then you can answer that yourself. I think runners would be appropriate in the position like this. If we just start pushing, but max TP, I think around the top of the range here, somewhere around 182, 100 to 182 to 182, 100. Any active trade that? Not yet, not yet. Blue line is where I'm expecting to take a buy if we do end up breaking my blue line. What's up with news today? Just bank holiday in the US, so no New York session, but London still continues. How many years I've been trading? 3 years plus. Wonder if it will flip and give us a fat move. It's coming close. One minute till this 5 minute closes. How often is the stream win update? Stream win, I update it every time we take a trade on stream. Off stream, I'm around 86-87% win rate this month. Because I took an extra loss off stream, which I shared in the group. But on stream, that is updated every single time we take a trade. Hope you're well. Hey Wes, hope you're well, brother. How long did it take you to be profitable? Took me a year and a half just to be profitable. Took me another year to be consistent. I mean, like 8 months more to be consistent. Because I can't call myself consistent till I've seen consistency over 1 year. So it just takes a year worth of work just to know if you're consistent or not. This is what people, they learn about this new strategy, new idea, new plan. You can't have a new strategy, new idea, new plan unless it's been tested for more than a year. Has to be tested for a year. You didn't count Friday's trade? Yeah, I did count Friday's trade. I did put it in there. I think a lot of people are missing the 5 break-evens. There's more than 20 trades there. When did you go full-time with this? I have other sources of income as well. As I always say, trading is it's a part-time job with a full-time income is the goal. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't be trading 8-9 hours a day. So if you have the rest of the day for time, you should be allocating that time into other businesses, right? You should always try expand. You know, it depends what type of lifestyle that you want to live. If you're happy living off $2,000 a month, then it's fine. You can go full-time. But the problem is if you don't have a saving, one bad week, if I have a bad week, I'm not stressing. You know, and I really think that's the power in trading. Trying to be stress-free keeps you in long-term. How many hours do I normally trade in a day? Probably I'd say around 3.5 hours average. London session's my session. That's why I don't trade New York. Not sure if you mentioned before, what's your opinion on prop firms? If you're consistent and can prove to yourself, take the money that you would buy a prop firm with and put it into a small account. I think account these days are only charging $100 minimum. So put that in and you know, prove to yourself that you can at least be consistent for the month, right? Because funding challenges will have a lot of extra things, right? They'll have pressure of watch the candle here, almost flipping. You know, funding challenges will have the pressure of reaching profit targets and getting better and stuff like that. Yeah, if this flips and breaks the high, I'll be triggered. Well, I'll take the trade. What industry do you think it's best to get into? Whatever you have a passion or want to do on the side. For me, I got into just diversifying income that I made from crypto originally. So that initial diversification. And then I did this because I had time on the side. So then this is definitely a main source of income for me. And yeah. So I wouldn't consider, you know, it's not my only income, but it is one of my main sources. You into crypto? Yeah, I'm still into crypto, but I just invest in crypto. I don't dabble in altcoins anymore because I don't think they're in the right place until maybe I find a few more opportunities or something. Proud of you, man. Did that in 3 months. Appreciate you, brother. I think stick to the big prop firms, right? Stick to like, I'm not affiliated with them, so I'm not promoting them, but stick to the ones that are well known, like FTMO. I think my Forex funds, they've been around for a while. How do you properly invest long term? That's a great question. A lot of rich people will tell you, invest your money, but they don't tell you how to invest your money. Number one is you need to have a goal, a certain image, and invest in yourself. Invest in yourself to reach that goal or image. For me, I want to, expand a different persona into business and to stuff like that. So I invest in my time, I invest in myself, invest in my business to make it maximum. So that's number one investment. Number two investment is you can't go wrong with a bit of real estate, right? Real estate is very, very a good investment, especially, if you're in the US, what you can do, is you can mortgage a real estate and you can let the rent pay for that mortgage. That's a good thing to get into. If you don't have, and sometimes you might just not have enough money to invest, and that's totally fine. So then if you don't have enough money to invest, what's the reason you don't have money? Is because maybe you lack a certain skill set to get you money. So then you need to spend your time trying to learn different skills in order to build your network. And when you build your network through different skills, you get different jobs, you'll get more money, and then you can start, then you can start investing and investing more. Right, almost breaking the high here. 6 seconds for this candle to close. I'm just going to wait for the candle to close here before taking a trade. It's a weird candle close. Need a bottom wick on this candle, and then if it breaks the high, we should be okay. So yeah, once it breaks the high, we should be okay. Yeah. Breaking the high, we should be good. I just wanted to make sure it has a bottom wick. So yeah. Almost triggered here. All right. I did get triggered by spread there. Spread did jump up a bit, so I am in. It's not ideal to be in just now. Did not break the high too well, but it's all right. Stop is gonna be there. TP somewhere up here. Yeah, that didn't break the high by enough, but spread did trigger me there. And see, sometimes I even get caught up by spread here. It's okay sometimes to be caught up by spread. But yeah, I don't mind holding drawdown in this trade. I do think we will have to hold maybe a little bit of drawdown just so price can make a support to continue up. For managing this trade, I think if we start to create resistance below this previous range here and start to get below here, I think then we'll have problems. If you're not entered in the trade, then wait till this reflips and you should be okay. But for me, it did trigger me into, it's not ideal, but yeah. What would be a TP area if 182, 128 is broken? 182, you said one, yeah, 182, 128 is broken. Or above the range, you mean? Above the range. 500. Damn, my charts are lagging. There we go. 500 would be the next level. 182, 500, 250 maybe. Something like that. $15-minute close with no wick at the top. Yeah, it's a nipple wick, but this 30-minute still looks fine here. I'm still okay with it. Nice push here. Nice, nice. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Looking anywhere around this zone here to go break even. Somewhere around here I'm gonna go break even. Not playing games. Yeah, so this next 5-minute needs to break the high. It's important to break the high here. Yeah, so if we can break the high, that would be ideal. Struggling a little bit. If we do break this high, I'm gonna go break even. Because we are tapping into this zone. It's a little bit of a dangerous zone, this zone here. So we need to be very careful. So if we do retap that high, I'm gonna go break even. Is a tough zone. Yeah, it's struggling at this zone here. This is our problem. This zone right here, yep. So we're rejecting off this zone here. I think this was enough to get to break even for stream. Just to be safe in this position. Yeah, this 30-minute, I don't like the way this is closing here. 5-minute here closes in 2 minutes. Yeah, that zone. That wick is dangerous zone. Dangerous. We'll give it a chance though. Yeah, I don't like this long wick to the upside. Closing like this. Not the best, not the best closure. Yeah, it's always gonna be tough. I mean, could have made the decision here to move break even quick, but I wanted to give it some space. Our had a bottom wick, our was fine. This 5 minutes a nasty 5-minute closure here. Very, very nasty. This is what I call an FU candle. This candle just comes out of nowhere. Huge 1-minute pullback. Makes it very, very tough to manage the trade or anything. So we just have to sit here and draw down. And probably hit stops. So yeah, it's unfortunate though. Part of the game. Wrong trade, stop loss hunted. I hope you took a sell then. So you're in profits now. So if it's the wrong trade, then I hope that you took a sell so that you're making profits and you follow your strategy. Get out when 5-minute breaks the low. Yeah, that could be a management when the 5 breaks the low. Morning, it's all good. I have a buy order at 185 and then it's up. I mean, we pushed in good profits here. This was a target, this wick here, but it didn't really tap it. I was looking exactly to tap this wick right here. And it was a little bit away from it. So I'm like, okay, we haven't tapped it yet. So I didn't know if it was rejecting it or not. So I couldn't be sure here. And I'm like, I'm not going to move to break even just yet because I don't want to move to break even and then get... but maybe I should have been a little bit more aggressive with break even. But you can't change what's happened. I still trust the plan and I'm still happy to hold it. So, you know, if it does end up stopping me out, then that's just what part of the game is, right? You know, it's just how it is. Nothing I can really do in scenarios like that. You should do a video on how to break even. Yeah, you're mostly breaking even in zones that you think there could be possible rejection. So this wick I knew here was a very dangerous zone to be trading in this wick here. And I did think it would push up a little bit higher though before I got stuck in that deep pullback like this. Just another trade? Yep, for sure. Part of the game. You can't just instantly money print all the time. This is what we have going on sometimes, you know. We gave it a shot though. So I don't personally hedge. I don't agree with hedging. I think you'll lose more if you hedge. That 5-minute candle was looking promising. I quite liked how it was closing bullish. Now it's not looking too promising, unfortunately. I don't know why it left. It didn't tap this exactly. I wonder if it's the same on other brokers. Yeah, other brokers don't even have that. Such a weird place to reject. I don't know why we're getting rejection here. What is this in the past? Yeah, it's a very weird place to reject. Oh, close to stop loss. I do think stops will be hit here. Yeah, the whole trade looks nasty. Whole trade looks nasty here. Brother human, told you it will get stop hunted. If you told me, then why don't you come and take a sell? Show me the sell you've taken to prove that you can say that this got stop loss hunted. Please show me the sell that you can prove that this got stop loss hunted, because you should have sold then, right? This candle has no bottom wick, so it's not the nicest. This could easily just be a top wick to flip and break the low, and then we'll be stopped out. There we go. Can I have yesterday's car? If you come to Dubai, then maybe, yeah. If you come to Dubai, then yeah, maybe. On my exchange it did, but I failed to move stop loss to break even. Yeah, on my exchange it looks different here. there is a zone here. There's kind of a gap that I was buying into that I didn't really look at that gap. But, you know, if this ends up creating a support here and coming back to break even, I can still close this trade break even. I'm just following the plan. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, we have 14 wins, 1 loss, you know, and we're not over yet. We're not over. You know, I'm still holding. I'm letting it hit stop. It is what it is. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I was wrong today with this position, and so be it. So be it. Yeah, bullish position still makes sense, especially after that 1 hour, really strong 1 hour close. Really strong 30-minute close. 5-minute created a double support. So not only did we came back above this zone, which gave me the confidence because we were coming back above that zone, right? Above the zone, we're coming back above it. I mean, if you follow the streams, you'll have 14 wins, 1 loss. So you're definitely not in any bad position. 14 wins, 1 loss. You're okay. So don't worry about it. Do you think GJ is more volatile in London session as to gold? As compared to gold? Yeah, for sure. GJ is way more volatile than gold in London. I mean, gold moves in London, and when it moves, it moves. But in terms of a long-term basis, I think gold moves. I mean, GJ moves a lot more consistently with volume than gold in London session. What's the 5-minute doing? Yeah, it's not looking good anymore. Yeah, high chance. The probability is now for us to get stopped out, but it's okay. We have 14 wins, 1 loss. It will happen. It will happen. For me, we have to treat our losses like our wins, right? I trade London session the most. Oh yeah, 196 viewers in here. Appreciate all of you showing up. Welcome to all the new viewers. Unfortunately, this trade we're in drawdown. But don't worry, most of the time we're not in drawdown. And that's the plan. But sometimes, at least you guys who are showing up now get to see the reality that we do lose, right? We do trade realistically, and sometimes we don't always win, right? But we're still in the trade, still following the plan until we get stopped out. And when we got stopped out, then we're going to be done. It's clearly a bearish movement, bro. It went to do a retest. No problem, brother. If you would like to send me your sell position that you took based on that information, I would like to have a look at it. But if you didn't take a sell, then why are you saying it's clearly a bearish move? Because you're not in any sells. Here we go. Gonna be stopped. Ugh. Almost. That probably, by spread, is probably taken me out by now. Let's have a look. Nope, still in. Still surviving. But I do think I'm gonna be stopped. Well, probably on the next 1 minute candle here. This next 1 minute candle is gonna break the low. Here we go. If this breaks the low, it's definitely gonna take me out. Yeah, that's probably taking me out. Yeah, I'm out. Sad day. Very sad day. Win streak is done. Win streak is demolished. Ouch. Very upset. All good, guys. It's gonna happen. All good. Damn, look at that. We'll maybe look for a re-entry later. Yeah, it's gonna fly now, typically. The stream is getting too powerful, you know. We closed all our positions, and we closed maybe like 3,000 lots. So 3,000 lots just closed, and yeah. Antonio, what's the win rate now? We took 2 losses now. 2 losses, 14 wins. I think now we're down to 80 something percent. How can I send you my setup? You want to look at it? No, I want to see the sell that you took, right? Because 87.5. Damn, below 90 now. No worries. It was bound to happen. Done. It was bound to happen. How can you send your setup? No, I want to see the sell, brother. I want to see the sell that you took, because you said it's obviously a bearish trend, which I respect. There is an option for today for sells, but at the moment we wanted to try take buys, and unfortunately it rejected this resistance way too fast for me to manage any type of position, right? It rejected way too fast for me to do anything, so it put me in drawdown. But at the time, buys made sense, and I agree with you. You can take sells, but if you're gonna come in chat and say obviously it's a bearish trend, sells make sense, then you should have taken a sell. But if you haven't taken a sell, then you don't have a valid point, because you were not involved in a trade that followed your idea. Still reasonable win rate though. I'd take 70% in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm not upset with that loss. It's bound to happen. And yeah, second loss. First loss on stream was because I tried a position in a bank holiday, if you remember. And oh, you're not the one who said that? Sorry, man. You have a similar name. If you want to send a position, just post the chart in the Discord group here and I'll have a look. That's the best way, because I can just bring it up on screen. But sorry to you, brother. I didn't mean that. $87.5 still very high? Yeah, exactly. It's been a week of watching respect for your setup. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen sometimes, guys. There's nothing really we can do about it. I'm still in, honestly. Yeah, you can still be in. I got stopped out with spread here. Spread stopped me out with that. But yeah, I think now for buys to make sense, I need this 15-minute candle to close strong bullish somewhere around here. The next one break the high. 7 pips to there, 14 pips to there, and then I can be done. Yeah, that would be the next position. How your discussion with human is not worth it. I assure you that he doesn't even have a MetaTrader account. He only trades Tradingview. Yeah, it's alright. I just want people to understand that I don't mind people trading in many different ways. Does not bother me for people trading in many different ways. Do I want to give this trade a second chance here? Does this trade deserve a second chance? It's a very tough spot to give it a second chance. part of trading, don't worry. Yeah, 100%. I just like the win streak. It was a good win streak. What would I be doing if I was still in? I would hold it. If it started rejecting around where my entry is, I would just close it break even. Many people still in. Yeah, if this candle doesn't break the next high, then I would probably... yeah, anything closing back below here, I would close. But if it does break the next high, I would hold it. And if it starts rejecting this area here, if it starts rejecting it again, then I would just go I would just close at break even. If you just see it come back up to here and start rejecting, I would just close at break even. You're still in because you took setup 2 on the 30-minute time frame? Yeah, that's fair enough. Your entry was here. Yeah, that's fine. It's not for the best for people still to be in. That 15-minute is GJ is being pretty nasty for both sellers and buyers. Sellers just put sellers in drawdown. Buyers, it gave them hope, but now it's false hope. Next 2 wins gonna put you at 94.4, so no losing hope. Is that true? If I win the next 2 in the row, it's gonna put me at 94.4%. Yeah, if that's the case, then we better get rocking. Who won the giveaway? In like 10 minutes, we're going to probably do the giveaway in 10 minutes. Should be 88.88. Yeah. So, yeah, once you take 2 wins, it's very hard to get back up above 90. Second chance on this trade. This might be a problem here. This is where if it's gonna reject, it's gonna reject here. The original position. The original position where we failed, and when we close below, you can see this is the spot, right? Here, the original position of this resistance. So if this comes up, it will fail at this spot here. But if it can close above, that might be an option, right? 3 minutes till it closes above. Maybe it's worth a second chance. Yeah, since we're breaking that zone, yeah, definitely could be worth second chance here. 10 minutes for this 1 hour. See, this 5-minute closure is important. You know, once this 5 flips, this could be a position here. But you'll break even directly at that spot there. Directly at that spot, you have to be break even. You can't take it at the flip here. Give this idea one more chance. But you have to be break even at this 15-minute resistance. So it's kind of like you just take it and see what happens. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if this 5-minute candle flips, then you can have an opportunity here. But you're break even at this spot here. So it's a quick opportunity to see what happens, right? So that's my only second chance here. That's where I'll give it a second chance. If this 5-minute flips. 4 hour has a bottom wick. Because now we have the close above here. If this flips, we should be okay to continue up. If this ends up closing bearish, then I'm gonna delete the order here and just be done. Then I'm not playing in this range. The last shot I'm gonna give is this one here, and I'm gonna be basically break even once we go there. And that's how I'll play it. Bearish 90%. Thank you, brother. That's all good, man. You follow your plan and I'll follow my plan. Really makes no difference for me. Really makes no difference for me. So this candle has about 2 minutes for a chance for it to flip. Has to flip within these 2 minutes. Otherwise I delete my order. Whoever buys is going to be the liquidity. Well, thank you. I don't mind being the liquidity, because then that means I'm the big boy, right? Because I'm the liquidity. So you can be the mere person who's not the liquidity. Yeah, 49. It's not looking like it wants to flip here. So I'm probably 42 seconds for this to flip. I doubt it. So yeah, I'm going to delete this order. Tough spot here. Tough spot to look for buys now. That was my last chance. I gave it closing above this resistance and for it to flip. And I needed it to flip, not close bearish. Because now it's close bearish, it creates a resistance. It's a different plan now. So now we have to wait. We have to wait. Just love, bro. Good spirit. Alright, man. If that's what you consider good spirit, then let it suit you. Be careful with that no bottom wick. Very dangerous, no bottom wick. Yeah, that's risky, no bottom wick. Yeah, we're stuck in a range now. How many? 170 of us in here. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. No trades for now. We're doing nothing. Yeah, let's do the giveaway. Let me gather everything, get everything ready. Make sure I have Instagram all open and working. You want the car? Alright, so we have all of the names here. All of the names are gathered. These are all the participants here. So congrats to all the people who have participated here. And yeah, yesterday's post, we're going to select the winner for a funded account. So good luck to everyone. And yeah, let's get it. For people who are not on the stream, they get to see it on Instagram. So let me just make sure I'm posting on Instagram. So we go running the giveaway live on stream now. So let's see. Good, best of luck to... Wait, I said they're all wrong. Let me just set this up. Alright, doing the giveaway now. We are live. Good luck to everyone. We'll let you know the results. Alright, good luck to all. Let's go. H2 the Q. Who's H2 the Q? Congratulations to H2 the Q. That is the winner. Now, let me go and check if H2 the Q is following me and everything. So let me go to my comments now. Let's find H2 the Q comment. H2 the Q. Let's see. It's you, no need to check. We'll look at GJ while I'm checking. We'll see what London Open has. This 1 hour is closing bearish. That's the problem with London Open. Very tough if the 1 hour is closing bearish. Maybe closing above here will be an option. We might have to might have to redraw, right? We might have to redraw if he's fake. Still finding him. It's a fake account. Looks like it. What link? Where's the link? Man, you haven't answered a single question I've asked. I've been doing a giveaway. Where's your questions? Post your questions, man. Look at how chat is rolling. I'll answer them, no problems. Don't worry, guys. If you didn't. Oh, there we go. H to the Q. All right, let's have a look. Let's see him. Let's see him. Is he a real profile or what? All right. Found him. He is following me. Fair enough. Let's message him and see. Oh yeah, shit, this thing has crossed. So if you're still holding, now it'd be good to be a break even. Damn. No bottom wick though, be very careful. Be very, very careful here. Where's the guy who's saying sells? Where's your sells, brother? Where's your sells? Where's your sells? We're back to my area. I got him. I'm messaging him now. I'm messaging the winner now. Winner is being messaged. If he doesn't reply, we redraw. If he doesn't reply, we redraw. Don't worry about that. No bottom wick danger because of this exact reason, right? It can flip now and make a bottom wick. That's the danger here. 1 hour still closed bearish. This is why it's dangerous, right? That's why I'm not looking for any position here because of this reason. Yep. No G setup today? Yeah, maybe G setup tomorrow. We'll see. Where's the question from Sub D? I mean, S Dub. Asked what position was your last trade? I said my position on my last trade and what time did I enter? I entered on the 15 minute based on this closure when it broke the high. So when it broke the high is when my entry could have gone break even here as we tapped into this level, but decided not to. And since I decided not to, that resulted me in a loss. And that was that. End of story. Where's the energy? Energy's all here, brother. Energy's all here. We actually took a loss today, brother. So I think everyone's a bit sad. But 14 wins, 1 loss. US bank holiday is going to be weird. Sometimes, yeah. But London, I relied on London volume to come in here. And it didn't. It played us dirty. So if it wants to play us dirty, then there's nothing I can do. HQ Trades is the winner. So we'll see if he messages. And yeah. If he doesn't messages, there'll be a redraw. This was the winner. Let me take. Don't worry, guys. If you did miss the giveaway, there's gonna be the next 3 weeks worth of giveaways. So we have next week, the week after, and yeah, so and the week after that. So total 4 weeks worth of giveaways. So don't worry if you missed the last one. It will be fine. You'll have plenty of others. So the next one will be done on Discord. So be sure you have joined the Discord channel. The link is in the description. That's just a great place to be anyways, right? So yeah, great place to be. Oh, check this out. We have a sell. Someone took a buy, still holding the buy here. So yeah, that maybe would have been a good place to go break even. So this was the buy we talked about on stream. A little bit bigger stop loss, so that hopefully that plays out for them. So yeah. Taki Tycon here, good job with live. Appreciate you, brother. Bro, 14 wins, that's G. Yeah, unfortunately, today we had a lot of new people join. And all the people who joined that new, then they would have taken a loss with us. So that's unfortunate, but it's part of the game. It is part of the game. I'll take the next trade with you all. Good luck. Abuse and mentally being prepared for the loss? Yeah, for sure. Bro, are you funded? No, I trade my own personal account. What country am I actually from? I'm originally British, but I have a very long family history, so I'd say I'm a cocktail, mix of everything. USD back holiday, so no trade. London session can still have volume, but after London Open, you basically want to be done. We had some good volume today, but now after London Open, you want to be done, right? Are you taking another trade? Not if GJ just goes sideways like this, then no, I won't be taking another trade if it just messes about. Yeah, it's not the best area, no. You're in Discord trying to find the current chat? Current chat is here, general chat. Maybe you need to click this arrow. Maybe it looks like that, so click the arrows here. That maybe may help you. What is gold doing? Yeah, gold is full bank holiday mode, doing nothing. Typical bank holiday mode. Let's go bear. Yep, definitely a possibility. I think your best bearish move will be once you start breaking and this previous 4-hour low. Otherwise, you're just going to get stuck in here. One lot scalping in the range. Let's go. Like Chris says, my stop loss is margin call. 6-figure trader Lamborghini soon. How long have I been trading? 3 years plus, brother. 3 years plus. Yeah, it's a mixed session here. We have previous daily is still bullish, so it could flip at any time. This daily could flip at any time. This could just be a bottom wick of the daily. It could flip and you can find yourself bullish at the end of the day. 4-hour time frame, this could just be a pullback to create upside. My analysis is normally quite high win rate, so I do eventually think that it will play out and we will reach my target of 181.765 here eventually. Unfortunately, it did stop me out here, so that's just unfortunate, but yeah. You follow me on Instagram? Appreciate you, brother. At what age did I start? I started at 19. That's a smart way to find my age, right? Check your trade, bro. Where did you send it? Where did you send it? Because YouTube blocks links automatically. Laws, go on, lad. You're only 22? Yes, sir. Come on, man. Way ahead. Let me send you end of it. Okay, I can have a look at it just for you. Yeah, that's fine. Probably got break even, right? Or you secured up here. I don't like the impulsive entry so early with no bottom wick. I think this could be very risky just to take it off the rip. Worked out today, but long term, I think sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. Close at 14 pips, nice. We did the giveaway. Giveaway winner was this guy. This guy won. Do you play Dota 2? No, I play... I don't play any games anymore. That volume for Monday and London Open. Yeah, it's not the best volume, but you know, there's some volume here around. You know, but it's not doing much. The guy who won the giveaway. I messaged him. If he doesn't reply to me, I'm gonna re-roll the giveaway tomorrow. So if he doesn't reply to me, I'll do a re-roll and I'll select a new winner. You want to see a longer viewer time win? Yeah, I would prefer that. I'd prefer to see a longer viewer win. But we have to make it fair, right? You taking this 15 back up? Yeah, I'm interested in it. The problem is this wick. I just don't like this wick. It's this 5-minute range is a problem here. We'll see how it closes. Just give it to the one with the highest bench press? Yeah. Someone like me, bro, there would be World War 3 if I won it, I swear. Nah, I think you're okay now, man. I think you're okay. Look at this close. Very interesting. Yeah, giveaway winner was announced, Rami, but there'll be more giveaways. There will be more giveaways. Your break even should be this area here, 181, 782, 762. Yeah, maybe break of the high is an option here. But yeah, I don't feel good. I think waiting for the 1 hour close, trading now will be risky. Waiting maybe for the 30-minute is even a bit better here. You know, I think that will have more confidence. Breaking the high is a position here, but it is definitely a higher risk position for sure. But it makes sense. Daily flips bullish at this spot here. Yeah, I don't like it. We'll see if it reflips, maybe I'll think about it. If it reflips. We'll see. We shall see. You know, with bank holiday later, I don't trust this volume to continue price to the upside. So if this does end up happening, I'm not gonna probably take the position unless I see something really exciting. But I don't think I'm gonna be involved with this. I think I'm gonna leave the charts for today because I just don't see this. You know, with bank holiday later, London Open came. London Open did not give us much volume here, so I think it will be best to leave it. And I think if it does end up moving up, it's going to move up very slowly. I think the best will be to wait for the 30-minute and you just trust throughout the day it will slowly move up towards the upside. So yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream here, guys. Unfortunately, one loss for today. I appreciate everyone joining for the stream, you know, but yeah, not much volume here. I don't want to force anything, right? It's only Monday. We have the whole week. No need to try chase positions. And yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you all for joining up. Hope to catch you on tomorrow's stream. I really appreciate you guys showing up. And yeah, more wins ahead. And catch you guys soon. Peace.